For this week, we had our MVP on Sunday, in which people were to pay $5 to participate in the tournament. And people, when they registered for the tournament, like we started registration like a couple weeks ago, they had agreed to pay, but we did not actually extract the cash from them at that point. The money was to be collected at the beginning of the tournament, during the time that they check in. And so we had 44 people registered, and our hypothesis was that 90% of those registered would turn up. And this hypothesis was validated. We had 40 of the 44 registered come, which is exactly 90%. Two of the four that didn't come actually sent replacements, and they still gave the $5, or the replacement gave the $5, but we didn't include them in this experiment just because they themselves didn't come. And then, so this experiment showed us that the willingness to pay among our customer base is actually pretty high, and it is around what we were hoping for it to be. It was a concern, or like a potential thing, because people saying that they're willing to pay might be different from them actually paying. But this wasn't like the case in our thing. It wasn't necessarily the case, because 90% of the people did come, and we think this is because we actually had them fill out a survey to come to the tournament, or actually have them fill out a sign-in rather than just saying they're interested. And we also sent them a reminder the day before the tournament, and the reminder actually listed their actual team members, so they would feel bad if they don't come. They would feel more accountable and actually have names to the people that they're, I guess, letting down. And but moving forward in our business model, we're just having them pay before the season, so this particular thing won't really be an issue at all.
So, notes from assignments this week. Aside from the interviews and aside from this video, the only assignment that we had to do was create a marketing video. And this allowed us to connect all the work we have done and are currently doing in discovering our customer archetype, the problem that we have, or the problem and the value proposition to make a concise marketing video. The video is important because we definitely need effective marketing to grow, scale, and expand. So we'll be putting it on our website, and we'll also be adding it to our Facebook page. And then this week, who do we speak to, and what do we learn from them? This week we interviewed 3 people that came to our MVP tournament. We learned how they thought the event was, and then any feedback that they had for us, whether it was positive or negative. I know one person said that, or a couple people had an issue with the referees. So moving forward during our league, that's something we want to touch upon.
So next week, we plan to interview those people that came to our MVP in order to make sure that we foster the relationships that we have created, and that those people do not lose interest. So similarly, our experiment for next week will be to provide follow-up questionnaires to those who attended, again, to make sure that they do not lose interest. So in terms of questions and struggles, we thought that we could definitely choose better referees for our next event. Some people were not too satisfied with the referees we had, so that's definitely an area for improvement. And in terms of an important question is, how do we maintain the momentum established with this MVP? How do we make sure that people keep that interest? For that interest for when our league actually starts. So should we have another event, for example, before the league starts?